Today's horoscope from Academy, Aries, May 3, 2025. Being open to different ways to do your everyday life can improve your life all around in significant ways. You're approaching things with spirit and practicality, which is a winning combo. It's a good time to make changes in your home life or with living conditions that reflect well in your work or on your health ascente a Euroi and vice versa. You can feel particularly motivated to improve your life or do something courageous, likely due to strong feelings about embracing security or a desire to lay down roots. You have a strong sense that you can make things happen. Family or home life can be strong motivators for you. Novel approaches can bring in fresh energy and wonderful benefits. As you approach your comfort, home life, family interactions, and daily life with more positivity, opportunities emerge to improve your routines, health, or job. A whole new pace to life has been invigorating you in recent weeks. As mighty Mars, the planet of sex, passion, and fire, energizes your solar of expansion, you will feel the wind lifting beneath your wings. Mars will orbit in Leo, a fellow fire sign, until June 17, 2025, and this will aid you in a multitude of levels. First, you'll notice more ease in your life, as well as a natural boost in charm and sex appeal. However, you could also channel this to pursue travel or unique, exotic experiences with your one and only. Singles should look for someone outside of their usual type. Your intelligence and highest ideals will be on display for everyone to see, and many of them will appreciate the view. Try to give as good as you get. The aspect for the day gives you an emotional feeling that can't necessarily be dealt with on your lunch break. Give into your emotions and notice what it is you are actually feeling. There doesn't need to be a big breakdown or a confrontation with someone. Just notice what you are feeling and maybe write it down in your journal at some point. Processing emotions is much easier if you have exercise as part of your day. Drink lots of water too. Your confidence will be strong on this day. If there is business that needs to be attended to in one of your relationships, this is an excellent vibration to do it. As much as you like keeping the peace, there comes a time when you have to speak up if things aren't going well. Let the motivation and initiative move you to this end in any area of your relationships that need some attention. You are sure to be glad you did. A month after Venus retrograde back out of a playful and creative part of your chart, she returns today to find that a lot has changed. Not only has Venus returned to find that your professional year has caught its second wind and that 3 days after a new moon things are still coming together on the job and career fronts, but that the playful, creative, and adventurous side of life's fence is also powering up. While Venus has been gone, dreamy Neptune has not only returned to a playful and creative part of your chart for the first time in 150 years, but Mars has returned to an adventurous part of your chart for a second chance to fire up a passion for adventure. It is just as the moon is wrapping up its last visit to your relationship sector while Jupiter is on his own here and is separating from a friendly aspect to Pluto in your communication sector. A month after leaving your romantic sector, Venus, the planet of love, returns today to find that everything has changed. Since Venus retrograde back out a month ago, Neptune, the planet of hopes and dreams, has not only returned, but Mars, the planet of passion and the warrior planet of the cosmos, is back in an adventurous part of your chart. Aries, today invites you to slow down and savor the process. Your quote of the day: even fire needs rest to burn bright again. Your color of the day is rust orange, warm and reflective. Lucky numbers: 3, 11, 22. Productivity will come through calm focus, not intensity. A personal connection deepens when you stop rushing. Let clarity come naturally, don't force it. Your strength lies in patience today. Our eyes in the sky. Welcome to your tarot reading for May 3, 2025. Today carries a vibrant and motivating energy, one that encourages curiosity, openness, and a renewed sense of movement. It's the kind of day where something small, a conversation, a walk, a spontaneous choice can shift your entire outlook. There's momentum building, not necessarily in big, dramatic ways, but in subtle internal shifts that are preparing you for something meaningful. Let's see what today's cards have to say. The first card drawn is the Knight of Wands, blazing into the reading with fire, passion, and the unmistakable urge to chase what sets your soul on fire. This is the card of boldness, of saying yes to something even before you have it all figured out. Have you been sitting on an idea or longing for a change? This card doesn't wait for perfect conditions. It's about movement, making the call, sending the message, starting the project. Even a tiny step counts. Maybe it's signing up for that class, reaching out to a new connection, or carving out time for a personal goal. What matters is the energy behind it. Where in your life could you use a little more daring today? The second card is the Four of Swords, a softer, grounding contrast. This card reminds us that rest isn't a reward, it's a necessity. While the Knight pushes you to go after your dreams, the Four of Swords invites you to pause and restore. There's a beautiful balance here, action followed by integration. If you've been burning the candle at both ends, or mentally overworked lately, this is your reminder to breathe. Take a walk without your headphones, unplug for an hour, or simply sit in silence for a few minutes. Sometimes, clarity finds us in the quiet. Next, we have the Six of Pentacles, bringing the energy of generosity, balance, and reciprocity. This card often appears when we're asked to reflect on the give and take dynamics in our lives. Where are you giving too much without replenishing? Where are you receiving with gratitude, and where might you be blocking support because you feel you have to do everything yourself? It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to say yes when someone offers. And it's equally okay to set boundaries if you've been feeling depleted. Healthy exchange is part of every thriving relationship, romantic, platonic, and professional. What does balance look like for you right now? Following. That is the Sun, arguably one of the most uplifting cards in the tarot. This card is joy in its purest form. It shines a light on clarity, truth, and the simple, radiant pleasures of life. Think about the moments that bring out your inner child, that sense of wonder, play, and freedom. This card suggests there's something today that can bring that joy to the surface if you make space for it. Maybe it's spending time with someone who makes you laugh, revisiting a hobby you used to love, or even just standing outside in the warmth of the sun and letting yourself feel. Don't underestimate the power of a good moment to shift your entire day. And finally, we close with the Two of Wands, a card of vision and planning. It asks you to lift your gaze beyond the present moment and think about where you're headed. Not from a place of pressure, but from a place of inspiration. What do you want to create in your life this year? What would it look like if you trusted your instincts a little more and second-guessed yourself a little less? The Two of Wands is about expansion. It's the point where an idea becomes a path. Today, you might find yourself dreaming of new places, new projects, or new perspectives. Let that energy move through you. Dreaming is part of the work. All these cards together tell a story of empowered motion, thoughtful balance, generous connection, radiant joy, and bold vision. You don't have to have everything figured out right now. You just have to be willing to listen, act, rest, and believe in what's possible. You're not behind. You're not late. You're exactly where you're meant to be on your journey. So I'd love to hear from you. What part of today's reading resonated most with you? Are you feeling that push to take action, or are you being called to slow down and recharge? Share your reflections in the comments. This space is for all of us to connect, to learn, and to grow together. Here's to a day of inspired action, heartfelt rest, and beautiful breakthroughs. You are more than capable. You're on your way.